Hi guys, it's Josie here from Facebook London. I'm here to answer a couple of your questions and play you a couple of brand new original songs, so thanks for tuning in. Hope you'll stick around. So I'm going to start with a few questions which you have very kindly sent in, and then I'm going to play my first track. So, first question, Dylan asks, what was your inspiration for your song Dreams? I love this question. This song was, I think I posted it around 2014. So Dreams I wrote based on the fact that when I was younger I suffered with quite bad nightmares, and it was kind of about getting out of that. So it was quite literal, but yeah, that is the reason. So it was based around my nightmares and how I got over that and how I felt coming out of that kind of period of my life. So yeah, a deep question to start with. So the second one, I have a question here from Edgar, who asks, when did your interest in music and writing start? Well, I started writing when I was about 11 years old. So yeah, been doing it for a while now. I started singing and playing at the same time that I started writing. And yeah, it went from there. I've never stopped. So yeah. I have another question from Edgar, who also asks, when you compose and write new songs, how do you manage to stay inspired? Most of my songs are inspired by, most of them are autobiographical, so they're about me or a situation I've been in or someone that I've met that's inspired the track. So as long as, in a way, as long as things happen to me, good or bad, then that's how I kind of stay inspired. If I'm really, really stuck for inspiration, I can write based on like stories of other people or kind of stuff like that. But yeah, as I say, mostly it's tied in some way to my life, maybe not as directly as it would seem, but yeah, that's how. So Gary Clark asks, where would you like to envision yourself in 5 years' time? Have you thought that far into the future? Yes, yes and no. I hope that I will still be playing music. I do quite a lot of different things. I have quite a lot of interest in different things. I'm really into music business, running events, singing at events. So like it kind of all overlaps a little bit. I haven't really thought specifically about where I want to be with music, but obviously I want to stay doing what I'm doing, talking to you guys, making videos and all of that kind of stuff. So yes, I think I'll do one more question and then I will play my first track. So Mark Godden asks, can we expect more new music from you this year? A full album, perhaps? Yes, you can. I'm going to play some pretty much right now. But yes, I am working on recording my next album. So stay tuned. I don't have a date yet. It's really early days. But yes, that is the case. So if I may, I'm going to play my first track, which is a song that I wrote back in 2014. So it's old, but you haven't heard it. And it's called Delirious.
Thought now I think I'll go. So now I guess I'll go.
Thank you very, very much. So that song was called Delirious, and in case you're wondering what crazy effects I was using the TC-Helicon Voice Live 3, which is like my best friend, as some of you might know from my videos. So I have got another song to play. It's a bit less saturated in effects, so bear with us. I've got a few more questions to answer first, if that's cool. So I have a question here from Carolina, who, a massive thank you to her because she drew the most amazing picture of me yesterday and I shared it on my page. So thank you, Carolina, again. It was amazing. So her question is, when did you start writing your own lyrics? I started pretty much the same time that I started playing piano, which was at age 11. So I answered before, I think, that I started at that age and I started writing lyrics pretty much at the same time as I started learning covers. So I have a question from Noah Coleman, who says, if you could see any performer, dead or alive, in their prime, who would it be and why? Ooh, this is such a huge question. Probably Jimi Hendrix, because do I need to explain? I don't know. I hope I don't. So yeah, let's go Hendrix. That's probably a sensible answer. So I have a question here from Jack, who says, who would you most like to perform with and who influences your music more than anyone? That is a big question. I'm not sure if I can answer the second half. Influences your music more than anyone. I will answer who I would most like to perform with. Will I? I've got such a huge list. I think I would love to work with Imogen Heap because she has inspired me a lot with her vocal effects and her songwriting. I love it a lot. So let's go with Imogen Heap. So I have a question here from Christina. Which do you write first, beats or lyrics? It depends. I think sometimes a mixture of both. I'm quite often on the train home and I'll come up with a lyric, maybe inspired by something that I see or hear or whatever, I don't know. So I will come up with that and then I'll walk home thinking about the tune that it's got, and then I'll have to get home and write the rest, because if I don't, then I'll go mad. But no, sometimes I can come up with a beat which then inspires some lyrics like fitting around it, but actually I think generally I prefer to write lyrics first. Oh, this is a tough question. So I have another question from Carolina, which is, which of the songs you've written is your favourite? That's a big question. I like playing the one that I've just played because it's really fun with all the effects. I think my favourite tracks that I write changes all the time because I write new songs and then I fall in love with a song and I'm like, wow, that was my best ever, and then it changes because it gets old or whatever. So the answer, that was a long-winded answer. The answer is it changes all the time. So I have a question from Joanne, who says, which artists inspire you the most? Well, I have a few different major inspirations. So I like a lot of different music. I think I'm not a good guitarist, but I am inspired by a lot of great guitar players. So I name-checked Hendrix already, but I think on the vocals side, I said Imogen Heap too. I love Tori Amos. I absolutely love Al Jarreau. And I love, who else? I'm brain dead now. There's such a huge list. I love Kimbra as well. I'm a massive Kimbra fan. And now I'm going to say the next question because I've run out of my list. Oh, this is a nice question. So I have a question from Layla, who says, do you prefer performing to a crowd full of strangers or a crowd of familiar faces? That's such an interesting question. I think I've only performed like once or twice to complete familiar people. I don't know. I think almost think strangers, because I think I can be more honest because as I said before, quite a lot of the songs that I write are quite closely linked to myself. So I think if I don't know the people, then I'm not going to have anyone sort of thinking like, wow, she's a bit mad. So yeah, let's go with strangers. Francesca asks, what would be your dream venue to play in? I think maybe, I don't know, maybe the Royal Albert Hall. That's probably a bit cliche, but that would be pretty astounding. I also love Coco in Camden. I think that's a beautiful venue. So Ali asks, do you have any special techniques to preserve or look after your voice? Yes, I mean, I studied music for my degree, and at that point I learned quite a lot of techniques and ways to practice, which I still do. I think mostly it's just you know when to stop, like you never overdo it. Honey and lemon is always good. No, the more you sing, I think the more it's like your voice is a muscle, like your vocal cords are muscles. So like the more you work on them, the easier it gets to sing. So yeah. Danny asks, do you ever use the guitar to write music or usually just keys? I do use a guitar, much less. I'm not a good guitarist, so I know my way around a little bit, but I find it quite restricting because now I sort of hear ideas and chordal ideas in my head, and with keys I know how to voice them, whereas with guitar I just don't have a clue. So mainly I use keys, but sometimes I use guitar, but it's pretty rare. Okay, so I'm going to answer one more question, and then I'm going to play my second song, I think. So David asks, if you were listening to the radio, which song would you turn up and which would you turn off? I would turn up I would turn up anything at the moment by Anderson .Paak. I would blast it. I saw him recently at the O2 supporting Bruno Mars, and that was really cool. Which would you turn off? Anything rubbish, like anything overtly poppy with like a dodgy beat that is that's terrible. I would turn that off straight away. I have one more question actually that I really want to answer, and this is a question from Garrick, who says, are you still using the TC-Helicon Voice Live 2 or have you upgraded to Voice Live 3? This, my friends, is the Voice Live 3. Well, I do use them both, actually. I still use them both. I do use the 3 now mostly. I love them both. I think they're both brilliant. I don't work for TC-Helicon, so I'm allowed to say. No, I think they're great. The Voice Live 3 is really cool. It makes me feel it's a bit of a safety net. It always makes me feel like my vocals are always going to be, I'm going to know what the sound is going to be like. Doesn't matter what the venue is or what the sound system's like. If I take the Voice Live 3, then I know that it's going to be all good. So on that note, I think I am going to play my second song of the day. Wanted to just say a massive thank you to the guys at Facebook for having me. It is a huge honour and I'm very excited. I hope I haven't said anything too awkward. I always do. So yes, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy this second song, which is called One More Smile. Let me get my stuff ready. Okay, so this is a more recent song. Yeah, written much more recently, maybe within a matter of weeks, month? I don't know. Okay, it's called One More Smile. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I shall see you soon.
Help me, 'cause I love him, I do. I hate to use those words, but they're true. I'm scared that it shows, 'cause the moment you know that I'm through. But help me, 'cause I love him, I do. Help me, 'cause I'm hopeless and I'm blue. I'm scared that it shows, 'cause the moment you know it all goes away. Lord, help me, 'cause I love him, I do.